Hey guys, how's it going? It is Thursday, December 6th. I'm at the airport here in Ningbo, headed over to Guilin. Continue my ride south towards the Vietnam border. But before I get there, I'll hit a city called Nha Ninh. At Nha Ninh, I am going to pause the tour yet again so I can spend Christmas and New Year's and do a little business that has arisen in Ningbo with the client. I'm also going to renew my visa, which has very few pages left, and I think it's important I get a new one of those so I can get that at the embassy in Shanghai while I wait and spend time with the family. But I will head back to Guilin now. The weather in Guilin is cold, which is why I'm taking this jacket, and wet, which there's not much I can do about that other than wear my jacket. That play yesterday was quite nice. Man, that is the same school that I think Eva's going to go to when she's Dada and Xiao Xiao's age, so that'll be nice, something to look forward to. I envision Eva up there on stage. She might be a really proficient actress if she has my genes. Last night was the first night, I think, that I slept with Eva all by myself. I got her to bed, slept through the night. There's no help from Annie because Annie's gone. Annie's in Vietnam right now on business. So it was kind of neat. She did all right. She did all right. She rolls around a lot though, always flipping around. She swats the covers off. She hates the covers. I'm like constantly have to cover her up. Bye-bye. It's funny, the weather here is basically exactly the same as it was in Ningbo. Rainy, dreary, and cold. The only difference is that it's actually colder here than it is so far north in Ningbo. It should be sort of tropical, and I have a feeling it's going to be like this for the next few days, which means I'm going to be riding in cold and wet for the next week, I think. I had to refit a bunch of stuff that I carried from my gear set, and so when I get to the hotel, I'll tell you what kind of new stuff I brought from the Ningbo home base. One thing I can tell you right now is that I've got 2 tires. Funny thing is that I changed one tire on the Tiger Duck before just because I actually had a defective tire. And Annie had ordered some tires from me from the Chinese website Taobao. I asked for Marathon Plus from Schwab, which is like their highest thickness, their highest road rating. And I really love those tires. Well, when they came, they sent me Marathon, regular Marathon. And so I took those tires and replaced one on my Trike, but I really wanted the Marathon Plus tires because they're a little extra thick. So she sent back half the order and had them replace them with Marathon Plus. So I have like half Marathon Plus and half Marathon. The most important tire that I have is my rear tire because that carries most of the load. I have one of the new Marathon Pluses here, and I'm going to replace the rear with the Marathon Plus, and I'm going to have the front 2 tires be regular Marathon tires. The front tires, first of all, they distribute the weight like 50-50 on either side on the front half of the Trike, and they don't even carry much of the weight. The rear tire carries all the weight, so that's going to be what I'm going to do. I'm going to have Marathon tires in the front and then a Marathon Plus backing me up in the rear. Very athletic Starbucks employee. tried to edit in the taxi here on the way back to the hotel. Not a good thing. Man, I don't know if I've gotten worse, but I get motion sickness pretty easy these days. I opened my laptop, I was ready to work, because it's about 45 minutes of wasted time to get to the hotel. I was trying to figure out how to use my time wisely. It's not working. All right, guys, we have a very nice room. I was coming back here, they kept the trike in their garage, so I didn't have to worry about storing it anywhere while I was in Ningbo. But there's a bike shop that's like right across, I think it's right over there. There's also a decathlon that's across this river here on that side. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to a bike place. I'm gonna replace my tires that need replacing. I'm going to also replace my chain. I have never replaced my chain, and I think it's about time I did. I haven't measured it, but I don't think it's necessary. I'm just gonna change it. We're in cleaning mode right now. We're gonna get the trike all cleaned up and ready to go so that we can power through the next little while and Jayoe this thing. A couple of things that I added to the tour is a really warm neck scarf. I added some long-legged running shorts from Nike that I can wear alongside my shorts. Annie had some of these nutrition bars from a friend that brought her some of this stuff from I think Venezuela or something. I'm not sure. Also, check this out. I printed up new signage for my tour bags. This is the Chinese one. It's only going to really be useful for another few weeks, but this code here is WeChat, so hopefully that'll work. I added a visual, my estimated path through, so I think maybe that visual will be better than so many words. Basically it says, hi, my name's Matt. I'm riding around the world from China to America through 100 countries for 10 years. Very simple. And then this is Jayoe. And then I made, and this is the vinyl material, so all weather material. And then I got one for Laos, and I have one for Cambodia. So, pretty cool. I have a feeling it's gonna be a windy, chilly few days. I mean, not cold, but chilly, if that makes any sense. I elongated my boom out a little bit because I'm wearing my heavy shoes, which I think I'll be wearing for a while, just because they're warmer. And man, I can push this boom out quite a bit. Maybe my legs are bent too far. I'm going to the decathlon. I'm hoping that I can put the trike right out in front of the front doors and just clean her up, get her ship shape, replace the tires, and not have to like park it too far away. You know, if the weather is any way it is right now, I think it could be good. Because right now on my forecast, my app says it's raining right now. Like in the higher percentile raining, like 50% above. But it's dry, the roads are dry. It hasn't dropped any precipitation here in a while from the looks of it. So hopefully the weather is lying and we'll simply have a cold, windy ride, which I can survive. Another thing I did while I was home was I pulled my camera apart a little bit, gave it a good vacuum clean. Hopefully there's not that speckled look. I have a feeling that some of that dust has gone too far for me to reach. If that glare gets too much, I might have to replace the camera. It's amazing how much dust I encounter. More than a guy, say, making videos indoors or something. Decathlon. I don't think bikes are allowed here. Like, really. But hopefully I can get inside Decathlon before anybody notices. Hey, 你好.
你好，哇，这中文说这么好。
一点点. This Decathlon is too new. They don't have their their bicycle section all set up. Bummer. Normally this is a pretty good place to get your bike all taken care of. This whole mall is too new though. So let's move on and see if I can go to like a bike parts place and get what I need. No问题?
没问题，没有问题。
Oh, okay.
可以用。
Okay.
大概用的这个胎也可以10瓦比的这个胎。
对，我要新的。He said I probably don't need a new chain, but I told him to change it anyways. He was checking the bearings. He says the bearings are okay, but I think it has elongated a little bit. And better to change it now than before I get to Vietnam, that's for sure. Just did a lot of work. We changed the rear brake pads because they were getting really low. Then we changed the 2 tires. I had a tube that was bad, so we changed that. He changed the chain for me, which was great. And the front bottle holder, just a bunch of little things I kept thinking about. And the guy here is pretty cool. He's like, I gotta ride it. I said, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, no good.
No good? Darn it. My old chain, hi. My old chain has elongated so much that it's actually ruined the gear, the sprocket on my roll-off speed hub. It's actually widened the teeth.
Germany.
Yeah. 我可以给他们打电话 maybe 他们可以给我。Hey, 可以看，我要你看看。
Yeah.
You see how this chain, it push this way. Look. See that? Dunk. Dunk. You feel it? Dunk. You can feel it. Dunk. It's crazy. This way, the other way. So when it turns, you can feel these 2 sprockets here. Tick. They're not aligning with the chain, the new chain. So I'm gonna have to switch back to the old chain. I need a new one of these, and then just to be safe, it would be nice to probably get a new sprocket there too. Anybody can help me? Anybody can help me? Maybe HP Velotechnic, can you send me some new parts? It's alright. Bye-bye. That was at the same time a bummer and like sort of like a good thing to know. My chain elongates over time. And I know you guys have told me, you've all told me this, and I wasn't listening. But I'm listening now. All right, let's get back to the hotel. This should be good for a while. I contacted HP Velotechnic. I think they're gonna hook me up with some new sprockets in the back and a new chain. I think we should be good. Also, well, through this whole process, it should have been raining, and it hasn't been raining. That's a good sign too. Another thing I had them do is replace the pedals. You see these pedals? These are not clip-in pedals. They're big and wide, and I think they'll be just fine for me. Those clip-in pedals I had were good brand, but I don't know, I didn't like them very much. Rubber on them was shearing off and the surface area wasn't as big. I think these will be fine. I'm gonna get some dinner, and this place looks like it's gonna be pretty promising. Some noodles and some spicy stuff. And then I'll head back to the hotel and prepare for tomorrow. I've got to do a bit of preparation for tomorrow's ride. I was thinking about making a video about how I prepare my maps and everything for the ride. So I'm going to make that a separate video. So I'm going to end today, this vlog, and then tomorrow we'll talk a little bit about planning my ride. But I'm glad I got some answers on the Trike. I talked to Germany, they said maybe it was the wrong chain. I don't know.
Next time on the Jayoe vlog.
So let's walk you through my map. Now this is Map Out. The things that are really great about Map Out is that I get to see a topographical layout of any point A to point B. So I'm going to isolate this hill here in Korea that I went over.